Strange Gordon as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Upstairs.
And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. Here it comes, 2-0. Line to the right side. On his junior, but this is a base hit. Ortiz ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. And the runner will score from second. He pulls into third safely as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
The batter, number 4, shortstop.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Duran is under it, and he makes the catch. Kendall Graveman, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound. First offering on its way. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field.
The second baseman, Roberto
Souza is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. So 1 out and nobody aboard, and that'll bring in the third baseman, Chipper Jones. Lifted down the line in left. In there, a base hit. Nick Castellanos at the plate now as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Down the first baseline. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. In now, Ken Griffey Jr.
The right fielder.
And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right.
Griffey
Santander waits on it.
Junior.
Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And Jones is in there safely to score the run. Next to hit, Kurt Suzuki. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. Smith is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over. A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. It should be a good 3-inning Battle Royale matchup tonight between the Bees and the Glory. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next.
For the Bees.
First offering on its way.
Chipper.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. After it is Souza. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson.
The shortstop.
First pitch on its way.
Anderson.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Out. Throw will be in time, and it's a very quick beginning to the evening as there are 2 gone now.
Batting third.
So next to bat will be Paul Kaneko. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now a swing, and Kaneko launches this one high and deep out to left field.
Oh, my! It's gone! Santa Maria!
Into the box now, Jesse Winker.
Number 33.
And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field.
Souza. Striding in is Steven Souza. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder, Steven Souza Jr.
Ready with the 0-1. Hard on the ground towards short.
Anderson picks it up.
And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. Stepping in next, David Ortiz. First pitch on the way. Popped him up. Anderson over to his right. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So the bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better 2-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. 1-0 the count. And now a pitch on the way.
Nope, that's
and he misses low with it, 2-0. 2 out, nobody on. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Souza. He tracks it down, and that will end. Now to the plate, here is Yerman Mercedes. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
The catcher.
This is flared out towards second.
Mercedes.
Throw is in time for the first out of the second. Next, it'll be Michael Bush.
The second baseman.
Here's the first pitch.
Bush.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Now to bat, Austin Meadows.
The right fielder.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off.
Well, the key for him on the mound is to keep the ball down. Certainly, hollow of the knee or lower. Sinker changeup guy, if he's going to succeed against this lineup, he's got to keep the ball down.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Ball 1.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Again, a 1-2. A shot to first base and caught there. Last half of the second set to go, and stepping in will be the very fleet-footed D. Strange Gordon. But this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out. Next, it'll be Ketel Marte. And now the first pitch. Down the left field line and deep. The 0-1 pitch. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. That one is out of here. This game is tied. Stepping in now, Dominic Smith. Hit well again. Down the right field line.
Smith.
And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Batting 7.
Anthony Santander, the next to bat.
And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field.
Souza is under it. 2 down. Next up, Mitch Garver. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away.
As he'll swing and pop this one up near second base.
Bush waits on it, and he's got it for the final out of the frame. Top of the third set to get underway, and that'll bring up the outfielder Steven Souza Jr. Gregory Polanco will get a shot here as a pinch hitter. First offering on its way. Swing and a drive. To get that one, you'll need a 50-foot ladder to make the catch. A no-doubt home run. Logan Morrison will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a drive. To get that one, you'll need a 50-foot ladder to make the catch. A no-doubt home run. To the plate now, Chipper Jones. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. Jones is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods. But I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
Yes, he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Now batting, the first baseman, Paul Kaneko.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Shane Green comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out. At the plate, Paul Kaneko. Swing and a flare down the line. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And the run will score from second base as they open it up now 4-1.
Now batting, left fielder, Jesse.
So now to the plate, Jesse Winker. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Santander on the run. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So add one more on the sac fly, as that'll make this a 5-1 game. Digging in next, Yerman Mercedes. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Up next, Michael Bush. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Marte has it.
Throw on to second for the force. Will Smith, the 6'5" left-hander, takes over on the mound now.
Will Smith.
Michael Franco will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And now a check swing, but did he hold up in time? No, swung the bat, says Clyde Washington. It's strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Slider laid off for a ball. Into the corner and slicing foul.
Great job of running that fastball in on his hands right there with 2 strikes. Even though the batter's able to foul that one off, he's set up for almost anything in this pitcher's arsenal.
Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Now batting, center fielder, Steven Souza Jr.
At the plate now, Steven Souza, swinging a liner. But right there to glove it is the shortstop for the first out. A man at second with 1 down, and that'll bring up David Ortiz.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
Ortiz.
Throws over to Kaneko for out number 2. Here's Xander Bogaerts now, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Xander.
And he lays off there, 1-0. Franco on third with 2 out. Hard hit at third. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over. Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1. Southern California sun is... Here's Byron Buxton now. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First offering. And that's taken for strike 1.
First 0-1's the count.
7 o'clock.
High in the air out to center field. Bellinger's under it. 1 out. And stepping in, Shohei Ohtani.
The left fielder.
Now the first pitch.
Ohtani.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Game time temperature here an even 60 degrees. Hit hard on the ground to short. Reined in. On to first, and it's a broadcaster's dream, at least to start the ball game tonight. 2 very quick outs now.
Batting third.
Base is empty, 2 away, and that'll bring up Jorge Soler to hit next.
Ball.
And they start him with
Counts
1 high and away for ball 1. 2-0.
2-0.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And right into the shift. But a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now. Joey Gallo would be next. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses. strikes, and it's a 2-out walk.
The third baseman, number 13.
Here's Joey Gallo now.
He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. 0-1 the count. One and one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
High in the air out to center field. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk. So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Dodgers,
just able to get a piece of that for strike one.
Mookie Betts.
Swing and a line drive, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Fly ball out toward left center field. Center fielder on the run. He can't get to it. This one's down. Standing in now, Chris Taylor. And we'll take a look at ball one. Betts gets his lead at first, nobody out. Lays off the slider that time, 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 strikes.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. One there, on to first as they get the double play. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr.
The shortstop,
Fernando grounded weakly down the line toward third.
Batting 6th, the second baseman, Nico.
Into the box, Goodrum. Nico Goodrum. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball one. Now a move over to first.
No, he's in there.
And he's back in standing. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
Good speed at first and good speed with a guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
Right side, but it's well foul. Now the 2-1 pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that'll get over the wall for a ground rule double. And that'll keep runners at second and third now with still nobody out. And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncie. And that one is gone! Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez.
The catcher, number 30.
And she'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. Oh, and that ball's absolutely crushed down the line. Forget about it. That's going to stay fair and make it back-to-back home runs. Christian Yelich will come on as a pinch hitter.
Christian Yelich.
First pitch on its way. Hit hard up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
Now batting, the center fielder, Byron Buxton.
So that'll bring in Byron Buxton. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Shohei
Ohtani digging in next. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. All over that one, but a little out in front, foul ball.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him. So now to the plate, Jorge Soler worked a walk in his first plate appearance.
Soler.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And the runners will stay put here on ball one. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 1-1.
I got 2-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Bellinger looking up. Gone! It's a grand slam.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher coming on now, and it's the former number 1 overall pick from 2007, David Price. So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo. And he'll hustle all the way over to first himself to make the play. Digging in will be Fernando Tatis Jr.
Fernando Tatis Jr.
Fly ball out toward right field. Betts has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Digging in, the switch hitter, Nico Goodrum. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please.
So a new pitcher is set to take over now, and here he is, the fireballing left-hander Aroldis Chapman. Taken high and deep to right. So they're going back at the track, and a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain, a home run. Next at the plate will be Corey Seeger, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there. It's strike one.
Shortstop, Corey.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And it's fouled away. Here comes the 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
2-2 the count.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Batting sixth, the catcher.
As he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center.
Soler is there, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Next up is Max Muncie. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second.
0-1's the count.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. 1-1 to the Dodgers' first baseman. Fastball just inside.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that.
A swing and a miss. That all set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the big bat of Max Muncie. First pitch on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. So a leadoff single will be the start to their half of the third.
Now batting, catcher, Salvador Perez.
And up steps Salvador Perez.
Nope, that's a ball.
As the first pitch misses to him,
Counts
it's ball 1. Grounded up the first baseline. To second for 1. On to first, and Perez grounds into a double play. J.D. Martinez will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. First pitch on the way.
Martinez.
Cue shot here out towards short. And this will be taken down no problem.
Now pitching, Kenley.
So a new pitcher is set to enter the ball game right now, and it's the converted catcher, the hard-throwing right-hander Kenley Jansen. A.J. Pollock is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning 1-0.
Pollock.
Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. And that one yanked just foul. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high, 3-2.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Zach Rex will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. As with one away, he can't make
0-1.
contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. Jansen is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty D, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
Another one sent foul. Line to the right side. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And this'll bang up against the wall. And he's in there at third with a two-out triple.
The batter, number 3, second baseman, Chris Taylor.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Jerry's Familia will make an appearance here as he is in charge of trying to ring up the final out of the ball game. Into the box now, Chris Taylor, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Runner in scoring position with two gone. The Dodgers down to their final strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, that's a huge win. They came in here and said, hey, we're taking over, and that's exactly what they did. The stronghold is theirs.
8-1 is the final tonight. The Glory took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Corbin Burns gets the W on the mound. Trevor Bauer was slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Fans, our final line score. First, for the victorious visiting team, 8 runs on 8 hits. No errors, and they left 1 man on base. For the Dodgers, 1 run on 3 hits. No errors, they left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 14 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
From the home of the Angels for nearly a half-century, there's a look inside Angels Stadium of Anaheim. Should be a good conquest matchup today between the Glory and the Angels. Ready now is Byron Buxton, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Glory, the center fielder.
And the first pitch of the night here is taken for ball one, and we're underway in Anaheim. A bouncer up the middle. He's got it. And there's one down now. So bases are empty with one out now. And that'll bring up the dual threat of Shohei Ohtani. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. 67 degrees our game time temperature. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball two. And he goes down and gets this fastball and takes it high in the air to deep straightaway center. He gets under it and makes the catch in the deep part of the field.
Batting third.
So 2 out, nobody on. And that'll bring up Jorge Soler to hit next. Grounded weakly to the left. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. So here is David Fletcher. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Angels, the second baseman.
In there, and it's 0-1.
Fletcher.
In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first two pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. David Fletcher is sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning. Lifted down the line in left. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. Grounded back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. And there are 2 away now. 2 down, no one on base. And standing in, the ever-dangerous Mike Trout. Sharp ground ball toward the hole. Right to him. Throw on to Muncie, gets him, and with that. So here's the cleanup hitter, Joey Gallo. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
Joey.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. On to first, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth.
One out, base is empty, and up steps the big bat of Fernando Tatis Jr. Hit in the air down the right field line. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. Next to dig in, Nico Goodrum. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So now the Angels cleanup batter, Anthony Rendon. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. And that is down, as that could be two bases. Rendon on his way to second. The relay, but it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Justin Upton.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Justin Upton the next to hit, as he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1.
1-1.
Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2. All even now, 2-2.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Dennis Eckersley, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound.
Your attention, please.
First pitch on the way. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Ohtani waits on it, 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Batting 7.
First pitch on its way. Jose Iglesias is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Bottom of the second here with no score. Hit the other way out toward right field. Soler is there, and that's the third out. Next up is Max Muncie, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
First baseman.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout. This guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called, 1 away.
Batting 8.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A bouncer to the left side.
Perez.
Scooped up. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Christian Yelich will pinch hit here with 2 outs and the base is empty. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Iglesias is up with it. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single.
Number 25.
So that'll bring in Byron Buxton. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be.
And what an effort on the... Aroldis Chapman comes on to work on the mound, hoping to send this one into extra innings. First pitch of the AB now, as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike 1.
Okay, if you're in this lineup right here, game on, boys. I know he's got power stuff, but if he's going to come middle of the plate, you better be ready to pull the trigger.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Taylor Ward is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Off the plate and in, it's a ball and a strike. Popped up. Goodrum shading to his right, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, David Fletcher. He went down swinging to start the home first. Comes set, the 0-1.
1-1.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score.
Nope,
2 balls and a strike to the Angels' leadoff hitter.
I got 2-1.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Jared Walsh would be next. Payoff pitch on its way. Frozen on the fastball. Aaron Slagers, the tall right. All set for the start of the 4th. And that'll bring up the dual threat of Shohei Ohtani. First pitch of the AB on its way. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. Hit well on the ground to first. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here. In is Jorge Soler, though they might pitch around him here with a couple of bases empty. First pitch on the way.
There's the heavy sinker right there. What makes that pitch so difficult to hit is not only does it change eye levels, it actually changes plane. You go to hit it at one position, and it's 6 to 8 inches dropping off the table and chasing your hands.
The 1-1. High and deep down the left field line.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielders. They're so close, hard contact is a guaranteed ribby.
Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ballgame.
The third baseman.
So the bases are empty with 2 gone now. And that'll bring up Joey Gallo. Down the left field line and deep.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Two and 2 the count. And another foul ball. Two pitches fouled away. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. Swinging a soft liner. And the off-balance throw is right there. Stepping in once again is Jared Walsh. He'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. He's set. Here's the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1.
Fielder, Mike.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
Well thrown sinker that time down, but in the strike zone. Fletcher leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
Jerry's Familia comes on here looking to get the final 2 outs and earn the save.
Familia.
Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Angels center fielder.
Well, the 1-2 pitch didn't go his way, and now a miss there on 2-2. You know he doesn't want this at bat to get away from him, so I think we're going to see a challenge pitch on a full count.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
6.
Anthony
0-1's the
Rendon
count.
stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. A bouncer up the middle. He's got it. And the throw to first will take care of him as the tying run will be left stranded at second base. This ball game is over. And that one run held up tonight, 1-0. We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. It should be a good conquest matchup tonight between the Glory and the Rangers. Boston will look to grow their empire. Coming up next.
2021.
So that'll bring in Byron Buxton. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
For Boston.
First pitch on its way.
Byron Buxton.
Line drive to center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And immediately, the Rangers now have to deal with a real burner standing on first base.
Batting second, the left fielder, Shohei Ohtani.
Shohei Ohtani digging in next.
Counts 1-0.
And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees, 1-1.
Good speed at first and good speed with a guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
And again, a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Ready with the 1-1. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Now Ohtani with a swing and a deep drive to right. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. In is Jorge Soler.
The right fielder, number 12.
As he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And the pitch. Swing and a ball pulled hard down the line in left. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. He takes the turn and heads for second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Batting fourth, the third baseman, number 13, Joey Gallo.
Here's Joey Gallo now.
And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. Another first-inning RBI opportunity for him here. Behind 0-2 now. Working for the punch-out and the offering.
The count is 1-2.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The 1-2 pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. Oh, look at the sliding stop.
He's out.
Got him. Next to stand in is Fernando Tatis Jr.
Fernando Tatis Jr.
From the belt. Kicks and deals. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
Gallo has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. Out. And he's out. Now at the plate is Nick Solak. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman.
Back up the middle. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning. To the plate now, Adolis Garcia.
The center fielder, number 53.
That's a ball.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. And here's the former prize Dodger prospect, Willie Calhoun. First chance for him here with a runner at first and 1 gone. Fielded cleanly to second for 1. Throw to Muncie to finish the double play. That retires the side. Second inning set to go, and stand. In is the power-hitting second baseman, Nico Goodrum. The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And now, Max Muncie.
The first baseman,
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lifted the other way out to left center. Calhoun waits on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And up steps Salvador Perez. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive.
Perez.
First pitch of the AB now.
Line drive snagged on a short hop.
He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in the outfielder,
Rangers,
Joey Gallo.
The right fielder.
Infield shifted
Joey
well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Gallo.
Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1. And he fouls this one off. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Batting fifth. The first base.
Nate Lowe comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Next up is Charlie Culberson, trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. No balls and 1 strike. Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And this will get all the way to the wall now. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. So now up steps Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1.
Ball 1.
Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1.
There is a base open here, so the option to work around it is there if they want to go that route.
Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. This one's down to third. Scooped up. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning. Christian Yelich will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Now coming into pinch hit.
Now here's the first offering.
Yelich.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
And he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow. The windup and the 0-1. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. High and deep to center field. Racing back the center fielder. A jump at the wall, and he's got it. Great play for the first out.
D-Row, you might know this better than anybody. Flashing some leather and taking a bomb away from one of the game's best players has to make you feel awful good.
Yeah, Dan, you're not kidding. Especially to take one off the board for one of the best hitters in the league. That has to feel good.